The Most High.
Never.
So if he came to you in the form of a man, he ain't the Most High.
Right.
That's why he gave you Yahushua.
God.
Someone you can relate to.
God.
You understand?
That's right. That's right.
It makes perfect sense to me.
God.
You're the one that's dumb that don't understand what's going on. Oh, why doesn't the Most High announce himself? Why doesn't he come to me? Who the hell are you, man? Even these pork chop eating celebrities, when they have a meet and greet, can any Tom, Dick and Harry just walk up to them?
Right.
But yet Yahweh needs to come down to your level.
Right.
Come on.
That's crazy.
Hey, he's tired of smelling all your shit that you've been putting in the pot anyway.
Precept of the show.
So I'm sure he's had enough shit from you already.
Precept.
Yeah?
Insect Jacob.
Precept.
Hey, worm Jacob, innit?
Worms.
Isaiah 41. Get that real quick and then Karaf, get your precept. Listen to this precept. Since you feel like you're worth something, let's read what the Bible has to say. And all of you niggas that try and discredit the Bible, stop using the Bible. Come with your own book.
Right.
Don't use the book to try and discredit the book. It don't make no sense. Because if the Bible wasn't there, there will be no verses for you to read to even come up with a doctrine, man.
Right.
A lot of you niggas are gonna die, you know.
That's right.
You're using the words of the Lord to try and come up with some kind of theology, man. It's not working. Can't. Because we're not buying it, you know. Can't. You need a lot more to get our attention up here.
Right.
Many have tried and many have failed.
Continue to fail.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verses 40. You said 41?
Yeah, 41 and 13.
41 and 13. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verses 13.
Bring it up.
For I, the Lord thy power, will hold thy right hand,
Is it
saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob.
Did you hear that? See, the Most High called Jacob a worm. I'm okay with being the Most High's worm. That's right.
That's right.
At least I ain't less than nothing.
Right.
At least I get to be a worm in this world. I'm still living. I'm still wiggling it.
At least we're not spittle.
You know what I mean? At least I'm not spittle. Hey, so look, we're worms.
Right.
So who the hell are these people, man?
Let me get who they
I
are.
can't see nobody.
Let me get who they are. This is Isaiah 40 and verses 15.
Oh,
behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket.
That's why the coronavirus ain't showing no respect to your elderly.
Right.
Oh, grandma, she's vulnerable. Give her a seed. Get up and give her a seed. Get coronavirus on your blood, please. I had to access the spirit of Banyamyan. Banyamyan got that.
And are counted as a small dust of the balance.
Right?
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
And it's light work with the way the Lord is locking this place up.
God.
I'm amazed. Everyone is getting shut down worldwide. Even people that this have nothing to do with are being affected. You niggas in West Africa, why the hell are you worried about the coronavirus? You know why? Because your leaders are in bed with the elites and the powers that be. And in order to keep their windmill system going, they got to lock off too. I guarantee you they got a phone call from the Western powers and said, you have to shut down too. They ain't got to shut down. They're just trying to follow the trend. Because the moment you accept democracy, you've allowed the harlot into your bed. The Western powers are whores, man. They're harlots. That's why the Lord calls them the harlot, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Thy skirt shall be lifted and uncovered. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Everyone will see you're a damn harlot that sitteth for many waters, man.
That's why the scriptures even says, would a man leave his wife and then go back to it? Wouldn't the land be greatly polluted, man? The children of Israel had done this to Yahweh Shem Yahshai through these generations, and he's still taking us back.
He said, thou hast been in bed with many lovers, but return unto me. What more do you want? You hoard yourself out already. You ain't worth shit. But he said he's gonna clean you up, man. What more can you ask for? You're already fucked up, you know. You ain't. Listen, you're done for out here. You Israelites are done for. I'm telling you, man. You think rush tackling pasta and tuna is something? You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait till you start drinking water out of a toilet with a straw. That's when you're gonna know. Where was we at with the worm? Oh yeah, you read that worm day. So now you know you're a worm. Hold your peace.
And the thing you said about that, about drinking toilet water, you know, with a straw, Edomites are already doing that, man.
Right.
They're really looking plain.
They're already doing that, man.
They're looking plain.
Putting water bottles in toilets and drinking water out of it, man. So Jake is up next, man.
Hey, look, the Edomites can survive in the worst conditions, you know. Right. Because look, before we cleaned them up, they were living worse than dogs.
Vermins,
eating out of skulls. Yeah. We went and took them and cleaned them up. They didn't even know how to take a proper bath, man.
Right.
So we had bath parlors in the Dark Ages. This is history that they've kept from you because your leaders are in bed with the Western powers. So they've been told to suppress that knowledge from the youth.
Right.
That's why all the leaders go put. You know, when the Lord raises us up fully, we're gonna put all you leaders in one room, man, and just leave you there. We'll leave you there for a couple months, man. After you shitted and pissed on each other and had a little pep talk, then it will be in your conscience. You know why you're there. Just put all of them in a room together.
They'll remember themselves.
And then Bill Gates will see Rockefeller and be like, what are you here for? He'll be like, you'll go up to him and be like, hey Bill, how you doing, Bill?
Well, Johnny.
Well, he'll be like, what did the Hebrews do to you? He'll be like, oh man, you should have seen what they did to my dog, man. They totally annihilated him. He'll be like, oh, David, what are you here for? And then he'll be like, oh, I bankrupt the shores of Jamaica. I took the Cubans. You know, I had some private assets over there, you know. The Hebrews were not really happy with that. Because it's ours, man. We're supposed to be happy with you robbing us in broad daylight. Well, we might as well rob the bank then. We're getting robbed every day.
Every day.
And we can't have a little banter about putting you in slavery. It's light work, man. Light.
They shall be very light.
Yeah, go on, pump it.
This is Lamentations chapter 3 verse 64. It says, render unto them recompense, O Yahweh, according to the work of their hands.
According to what?
According to the work of their hands.
So nothing we do isn't justified. You brought this damnation upon yourself. You're the one who bogey poked. You're the one who bogey poked.
That's literally
so now it's on your finger. Like the RFID chip.
Verse 65. Give them sorrow of heart, thy curse unto them. 66. Persecute and destroy them in anger from under the Shemayim.
And these are the kind of prayers that you should be praying. Not no, oh God, please, I want you to give me a good job, you know, so I can take my children on holiday and, you know, buy my mom a nice car. You're meant to be praying curses on the heathens, man. And 2/3 that ain't with the programs. Enemies of progress too. You ain't meant to be praying those sweet talk. You're meant to be saying, Kahalaya, Hawaba, Shimya, Shai, Shalach, Rayem, Wa Anasham, Wa Badiam, Wa Haragyam. Those are the kind of prayers. Not all this sweet stuff, man. Ain't nothing sweet here for you.
Innit? What are you trying to save here?
What are you trying to say? These Edomites are literally fighting for their life out here. And you niggas still ain't organizing. God damn. Read that, Baba Kashar.
Yeah, that was done. That was from 64 to 66. I'm done with that.
Oh, you done with that? You had something?
Slakia, yeah, it was
So like I said, man, hey listen, I'm gonna say this loud and clear. You niggas ain't gonna do shit about this corona, man. So you can carry on doing your little 5-second skits, trying to clown and trying to make emojis and that. The same way you've been clowning the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. The Lord is setting all the cards on deck. You're about to get checkmated. And that's what you don't realize, because these Edomites are really gonna start showing their horns. The Lord is bringing the coldest Edomites home, man. He's reminding the beast of his natural nature. Because, hey, as soon as the money goes, it's open season now. Race riots in the air. You're already seeing the uprisings of the people. You're seeing the shops are empty now. Might have to get that. 2nd Esdras 6:22. The prophecies are here. So like I said, we're no longer speaking in future tense. We're speaking in present continuous tense.
Right. Precept. Yeah, go on. This is 2nd Esdras 16, and I'm gonna go from 1. And it says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia! Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria! Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, and bewail your children."
Yeah, that's the heathen nations that the Lord is talking about. Babylon, the Edomites. Asia, the Moabites.
Right.
Egypt, the Hamites. Persia, the Arabs. The Ishmaelites.
Elamite.
So the Edomites too. You East Indian, all of you, man. You're all in the same bucket, man. Boatload of heathens getting judgment, man.
That's right.
No one is escaping, you know. Everyone is gonna feel the full fist of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And those of our people that get crushed is because they were standing in the way.
That's right.
This is a time for you to move yourself. The Lord is coming through to grind the heathens into powder. But here you are, Jake is in the way like that. You're gonna get grinded too.
That's right.
You can't get mad at the Lord when you should have moved out of the way.
And be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
And be what?
And be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Hey, so like we said earlier on when we started the program, you people are gonna be looking real sorry out here, man. Nah, let me rephrase that. You peons are looking real sorry out here with your little coronavirus masks. Looking like you just came out of a surgery. Because really, a lot of you need some brain surgery, man. Because there's nothing clocking upstairs. There's nothing registering upstairs, man.
5. A plague, plagues are sent unto you.
Plagues are what?
Plagues are sent unto you.
This is why I said it's not a coronavirus. It's the plagues. It's plural.
Right.
The Lord didn't just send a coronavirus. Oh, the Most High only had a coronavirus?
Right.
Is that, I'm asking him now, is that all you got, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? Then he comes with the next one.
Because remember, Moses said, man, the plagues are not written in the book thereof.
Right.
And the plagues
That's
are
right,
written in the book, man.
That's right.
That's what's coming, man. And again, plural, plagues, man, not just one. Because you think if the coronavirus was one, they would have like some kind of vaccine or something for it. Nah, it's multiple shit,
Multiple.
man.
It keeps mutating on their ass.
Right, man.
You know, like Ditto.
Every time they get close, it just mutates and evolves. So they
Like
can't.
Ditto, innit?
Oh, yeah,
Can't
God.
catch me. Yeah, but like Ditto, man. You transform into wherever you are.
That's right.
Wherever move. Or like, what's that guy's name? Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime,
He had a move
yeah.
called, he had a move that called Mimic.
Mimic, yeah.
Wherever you throw at him, he throws it back. So you guys can make games like that, but yet the Lord can't do it. You guys are limiting your hope. Nah, we ain't gonna limit him, man. We know he's got a box full of tricks.
That's right.
We ain't even seen the half of it.
Unfathomable. Too many.
We ain't even seen the half of it. Neither do we want to taste it.
Right.
Only with our eyes do we want to behold the
Right.
reward of those that rebelled against his
Right.
commandments.
right, man.
We don't want to be partakers in it. That's why we're out here. Until the cities be wasted without inhabitants.
Right. It says, plagues are sent unto you. And what is he that may drive them away?
You know why he said, and what is he? Meaning, this guy is less than dust, man. That's why he said, and what is he? You know how you say, like, who is this guy, bro? That's what the precept is saying. It says, who are these people that think they can find a vaccine? Who the hell do these gooks think they are?
Right.
Okay? These damn ching chong chong, yin yang yang. You really think you're gonna find a cure for my virus?
That's right.
The Most High must be like, man, come in. The Most High must be telling Yahushua, come look at these damn gooks. Can you see? These gooks, they really think they're gonna find a cure for this corona. Viruses. Because it's not a virus, it's a viruses. Plural. I ain't even got the big boy out yet.
Right. I
I ain't even got the big boy out yet. And they're already panicking. Then boy, when I hit them with this one, oh boy, I'm gonna do the doggy on them.
Right.
Same way they did me. I'm gonna be doing the Harlem Shake on them and be like, boy. Yeah, because the Most High made you, man. So anything that you think you're being creative about, he's 1,000 times worse than that.
That's right. It says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble.
Yeah, because these plagues are hungry. They've been, did not the Lord say in Revelation 7, hold back the four winds until the elect are sealed in their foreheads?
Right.
So imagine the angels, imagine the Most High created a plague, that only mighty angels could hold back. These angels have been holding it back for so long, their muscles are getting tired now. And now they're like, Lord, when should we let the plagues go? And he's like, Shalak Ash. And then they let go. They're like, because everything is a burden. The word of the Lord is a burden. It told you that in Malachi. The burden of the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So when the Lord commanded them to hold back the plagues, they couldn't perform their enterprise. They weren't happy about that. But they had to obey his command. So they had to hold back their enterprise, which they were created to do. They were created to bring the plagues, but they couldn't bring the plagues because the Lord commanded them to hold the plague. Now, if you was made to do, if a bee can't pollinate a flower, do you know how frustrating that is? The bee will drop dead.
Right.
So here you are, you've been made to send a plague, but yet you're being told to hold the plague back. That is stressful, bro. So now that they've been told to release the plague, oh boy, it's gonna come, it's coming hard. And we're already seeing it. Boris Johnson was like, oh, now we'll get over it. And then he's like, it looks like we're going to have to enforce, we're going to have to shut down pubs and gyms, and no more of that, please. Do not go outside. If it occurs to you to go outside, don't go outside. Social distance is 2 meters. Wash your hands with soap. 2 lines. Happy birthday. Bullshit.
That's right.
But yeah, I'm crazy. I must be in a different realm right now. I must be dreaming right now because I want to wake up. This is some bullshit. It's bullshit. Come on, man. We've been on the strip before. We know when we see some shit. We know when someone is selling some fake weight, man. Now, what kind of fuckery is this, man? Yeah, let the precepts reign.
Come on. This is Ezekiel chapter 25. This is Ezekiel chapter 25, and I'll start at 11. It says, and I will execute judgments upon Moab, and they shall know that I am Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance.
By taking what?
By taking vengeance.
Yeah, because when they came back, when they creeped out of the caves, after we got wiped out by the Black Death, that's what they're not telling you. When they come back and they saw all the relics, they were distraught. Especially the Amalekites, man. You Amalekites. Oh boy. Because you Edomites in England, you are the Amalekites, and we know. That's why you're the most complacent. That's why you're the most proudest. All nations are locking down, but Boris Johnson wanted to kind of say, we're going to override it. Business, did he not say business as usual? Now he had to backtrack on that and say, bro, we got to shut this thing down.
Because his bosses came and told him what to do.
There you go.
Amalek came and told him what to do.
That's right.
His way with the government and everything that's happening, but then his bosses, his higher ups told him, nah, you better shut the whole thing down.
Boris.
It's affecting us, man.
She was just told now, Boris.
Shit.
You're told, Boris.
It don't take much to scar you heathens, man. You're weak, you were built weak. You're genetically inferior. So how much harder do you think this is going to hit you?
Because the vampires have run out of blood, innit?
So they got to keep drinking. They got to keep drinking. Hey, but the Lord said, nah, enough is enough, man. You've drank too much blood. Now it's time for you. Read that. It's a false balance anyway. Think about it. It's a false balance. You've been drinking all of this blood, but yet your blood gets left off the hook. If the Most High gave up the blood of his own son, oh man, you're in for it, man. You're going to get done dirty. I guarantee you. In this lifetime as well. All those that say, we got another 400 years, we're waiting for another black messiah. You're going to be out of your mind. You're gotta be out of your mind. All of you niggas that are saying, let's go back to the gods of our forefathers. Our forefathers were dummies.
Right.
That's why they went in captivity. Because they were worshipping the gods of our forefathers. Where did that get them? It gave them GMO food and democracy.
Right.
Divide and conquered. Divided and conquered. That's all it gave them. Talk about let's go back to the gods of our forefathers. Let's start pouring libation to them, the drink offering. We ain't going back to no flipping gods of our forefathers, man.
Never.
We're better than that.
That's
I
right.
hate that shit, man.
That's right.
When I see pictures of the 1800s and the 1900s, I hate that shit, man. I don't want to see that shit. I'm trying to fly a UFO. Niggas are talking about let's go back and let's go rear some chickens, man. Are you out of your fucking mind? I ain't going back to the plantation. And I know these brothers ain't going back. They've had enough of that shit. Bad. Read that. Slakia.
And have revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore thus saith Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
And he stretched out his hand. That's why you got the coronavirus. Because the Lord has stretched out his hand.
And will cut off man from beast and beast from it.
All your little dogs that you like to, yeah, come on, Bill. And then you throw the ball to him at the park and he takes a big dump on the floor that you don't clean up. Yeah? All of that is going to end as well. Because the Lord is going to kill you next to your dog.
Then take him home, the dump, and then you go kiss him in the mouth. Have him in your bed, have him in your house.
And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Yasharallah.
And that's the part we're at right now. The Lord said, I'm going to lay my vengeance by the hand of these so-called niggas. I say so-called because we ain't no niggas up here, man. When you see a regular Jake out there that's bugged out of his mind, doesn't know his left from his right, got his pants sagging, trusting in some RFI notes, munching on that GMO food, then you can call him a nigger. But when you come up here, you better come correct. We ain't no niggas up here, you know. These are Israelite men up here, man. Men of prestige. Okay, men with stature in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why we're able to do this, man. If the Most High didn't have any kind of respect for us to come out here and teach the word, do you think he'd have us out here?
Respect him to the children.
You think he would have even allowed us to keep the Passover?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger.
And that's the bottom line. And the Most High's anger is immense. Getting his throne is inestimable. We're going to apply that to this precept. It says they will do according to his anger.
And according to my fury.
And according to his fury.
That's right. And they shall know my vengeance. They shall know my vengeance, saith Yahweh Bashem.
So you see all you Edomites, because you watch so much sci-fi and you make yourself Superman and all of that shit, the Lord said what he's about to do to you, you will know in your spirit that this is the God of the Hebrews, man. And hey, motherfucker, we ain't no Hebrews, man. We are your gods.
Right.
I can call Yawana here Hebrew. I can call Shama Shawana Hebrew. You don't address us as Hebrews.
That's
man.
right.
You don't nation call us. We are your gods.
God.
And that's how you're going to be programmed in the kingdom. Whether you want to accept it now, later on you're going to have to come to terms with it. Yeah? So get me that his throne is inestimable, because it says we're going to do according to his anger.
That's right. That's right.
So don't be worried about a corona. That's just getting rid of the dead weight. That can't be worked. It's going to take a 60-year-old Edomite, even a 50-year-old Edomite, to pick enough enough bags of cotton for the day. So the Lord is getting rid of them because they're a waste of space, man. So he's going to bring up the young, fresh ones, the ones that are athletic, full of life and energy. And then they're going to be programmed to pick up the cottons, man.
That's right.
And then your old ass is going to come through them.
That's right.
So you're not even going to remember who you was in your previous campaign.
Same way how they got us,
You're just going to be born on the plantation with a number on your head. You're going to be a number. You know, like when you go jail and they say cellmate 015. You guys are gonna be our prisoners. He just told you we shall take you captives. So you think we're gonna give you names? They don't even do that in the prison system.
Right.
Are we not better than the lawmakers of this society?
God.
Right. Do the math, man.
Right. It's the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 8 and verses 20. O Lord, thou that dwellest in the everlasting, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the earth.
That's right, man. The Lord sees everything, man. You know, everything that goes on, he's watching, man. He's watching us closely, man.
Whose throne is inestimable.
Whose what?
Whose throne is inestimable. Whose glory may not be comprehended.
Whose what?
Whose glory may not be comprehended.
So the fact that it says his glory cannot be and notice the Lord said they shall do according to mine anger.
Right.
So the Lord said, I want you to know so I can be glorified, and it says it's inestimable.
Right.
So that means we can't even put a number to it, because if we do, we're blaspheming, man.
That's right, man.
So it's unlimited stripes.
That's right.
So really, the figures that we've been calling, the 40 times 2,000 that we made up a couple months ago, we can't even use that because it says it's inestimable.
Right.
We can't calculate how much beatings you heathens are gonna get.
Before whom the hosts of the angels stand with trembling.
So all these gods, the God of the Allah gods, the Jesus gods, the Buddha gods, all of these reprobate idols that don't exist that you worship, they said they standing trembling. Of who?
Before whom the host of angels stand with trembling, whose service is conversant in wind and fire.
There you go, because he shows himself through the elements.
Right.
Look around you. I was talking to the brothers the other day. If you see the way the bees make the hive, oh man, that alone should make you marvel and say, Ka'Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because if you see the artistry that the bees, which are meant to be a bug, less than a man, if you see the intelligence, how they work together as a team to web up that pouch that they make the honeycomb in, that alone should make you know there's a power out there that made that, man. Or even if you see how beavers make a dam.
Or even how spiders make a web.
Or even how spiders make a web.
Come on, man.
I want to worship that power, man. I don't want to worship no fucking wood and stone. Are you mad? I don't want to be in no Ishmaelite's temple praying to some mosque in Mecca with a damn stone in a flip. I don't know if it's a wooden flask or whatever the hell they want to call it. It shows you this world needs a major beatdown.
Right.
We're sick of this, man. This is nonsense.
This is verse 22. Whose word is true and saying is constant, whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful.
There you go. That's why he said my word will not go out void.
Right.
That's why everything is happening everything that he prophesied by Daniel and Esdras, we're seeing it right now. Even Yahushua, when he come and he said there shall be nations shall rise up and all of that distress of nations, we're seeing it. Everyone is distraught because the shops are all running out of stock. And soon people's negativity or negative energy is gonna be at an all-time high.
Right.
Then you got the plagues to deal with in the midst of that. How the hell do you control something like that? Impossible.
This is Obadiah chapter 1.
Last one. It's verse 23. Whose look drieth up the depths, and indignation maketh the mountains to melt away.
Right.
Which the truth witnesseth.
What?
That's right. And we're witnessing. We got the truth.
That's right.
Because nobody else is witnessing right now. We're the only people that's bearing witness for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. These pastors ain't bearing no witness. They ain't talking. They ain't saying nothing, man. They're being quarantined right now. They're self-isolating, Skyping to their members. You're meant to be the powers that be, that know Jesus. Sweet Jesus is meant to be all conquering. But yet you're getting quarantined, man. Where's the power of the Holy Spirit that heals all sicknesses? Where it says where two or more are gathered, he's in the midst. Esau's telling you to separate.